I could be there in person, but it just didn't work out. First of all, I want to tell you that Carla Lefevre and I have known Gary for a long time. We were all part of the MCI community for a while. And Carla really believes in what Gary's doing, and I can prove this because this morning she came in with a giant sack of vegetables that she grew in her own garden. So she's practicing what Gary preaches. Let me tell you a little bit about Gary. I came across Gary Oppenheimer back in the mid-1980s when we were both at MCI Mail. And he noticed that this was a communication company that wasn't communicating well with its customers, so he connected the dots by creating the first electronic newsletter. Well, he's done it again. Today, most people think about hunger, but few about food waste as its cause. So we spend a great deal of time and money to feed the hungry without actually solving hunger. Gary identified a problem that most people never knew existed: the food waste by tens of millions of growers with overly abundant gardens, while their nearby neighbors went hungry. His nonprofit, AmpleHarvest.org, created a whole new supply-side channel for the American food safety net, not by buying and distributing food as had usually been done, but instead by connecting those dots to unleash both the pent-up supply of freely available, locally grown fresh food and community goodwill on a sustainable and lifelong basis. And believe me, sustainable is really important here. AmpleHarvest.org leverages its technology and many of the Google resources to pair growers with local food pantries. It addresses both food waste as the underlying cause of hunger, as well as hunger itself. They use the internet to bring extreme market efficiency to what has in the past been a very inefficient process. It's an inherently scalable and potentially global solution that makes the best use of precious resources we have today. The long-term outcome is an improvement in the future of health and, by extension, wealth of America, all at no cost to the grower. Many individuals think they can't make a difference today, but this whole process proves them wrong. Gary used technology to create the opportunity for others to improve the future of America and, by extension, the rest of the world. And this multiplier effect of distributed disruptive technology can be hugely impactful and extremely efficient in addressing some of our pressing problems. Before I close, here's a little bit of information about Gary. He's a self-described aging geek, a CNN hero, lecturer and speaker, including a TEDx, Points of Light Tribute winner, Purpose Prize Fellow, Huffington Post Greatest Person of the Day, and 2011 Game Changer, winner of the Russell Berry Foundation's Making a Difference Award, winner of the Glenwood 2011 Wave of the Future Award, winner of the 2012 Effin Works in Harmony with Hope Award, Echoing Green semifinalist, and someone I recently nominated for the World Food Prize. He now makes his home in the mountains of northern New Jersey after having lived on a boat on the Hudson River in Manhattan since 1978. He's also a master gardener, Rutgers environmental steward, former community garden director, a town environmental commissioner, I didn't even know they had such things, a small-scale farmer, a long-distance cyclist, and the founder and executive director of a nonprofit called AmpleHarvest.org. It's not often that a small tech-based charity gets the awards and accolades, including from the White House, and the recognition that they have. Google's technology, including AdWords, Map Engine, alerts, knowledge graphs, Street View, YouTube, and more, are all a part of what makes AmpleHarvest.org work brilliantly. Google's been a proud partner in this effort, and I hope you too will find a way to help support AmpleHarvest.org's work. And I give you now Gary Oppenheimer.